How can you let go of stress? And what is stress? How does stress get created in the body? What perceptions create that experience for you? Well, it's interesting because research shows that over 54% of Americans are concerned about their everyday stress levels. And this is reflected worldwide on a global scale. And I really think that that's a conservative number. When you look at how much antidepressants are being prescribed and how many people are searching for some sort of distraction or runaway from what's meeting them in their moment, I think this number is very low. But let's look at what stress really is. Stress, when you look at it from a perception and energy basis, shows us that it's a sign. It's it's a sign that tells us to be able to stop and look at how we're perceiving that experience or that moment. Stress is, simply put, resistance to what is. And we know that resistance to what is stops the flow. Life, as we've always mentioned, is always changing and flowing. As soon as a moment comes to us, or even if that moment isn't here, it's in the future or in our past, we have no power to be able to make any changes in an illusion, in imagination. All of stress happens when there's too much future and too much past. When we're thinking of something in our future or thinking of something in our past and weighing in on how to be able to solve, fix, change that experience. However, realize that that experience has not happened yet or has already happened. The only power that you truly have is within your moment you are currently, presently in. So by looking to the future, by looking to the past, you move yourselves out of the moment and into a distraction of imagination. And as much as we feel that we want to be able to make those changes, change cannot happen from that place. So instantly what we feel is a tension in our body. We feel that resistance, that heaviness, the frustration, the confusion, the depression, the anger. All of that goes along with resisting what is, and also resisting from an imaginary point of view. Live within your moment fully. Live wholly within the moment you're in, not thinking and giving thought to the past or to the future. Is, as Abraham Maslow said, it is the pureness of being whole mentally. What I ask you to do is, next time you feel that tension in your body, you feel that stress reaction, notice for a moment where your thoughts are. What are you thinking of? Is it happening right in the moment? Generally, we're perceiving something that hasn't happened yet. We're talking to somebody in our head that isn't even there in our physical space. We are trying to deal with the so-called problem within our mind. That is not how we can change that or move the flow through that experience. We must open up, awaken ourselves to what that stress feeling, what that tension is trying to tell us. It's a reflection of what's going on inside of us. And if we notice that conflict inside, there's something to let go of. We're attached to something. So I urge you, next time that feeling comes over you, stop, come awake, and see what torture your thoughts are trying to put you through. In that moment, you're a slave to your mind. You're not using your mind as a tool that it is meant to be. Your mind is using you. Say enough. That's it. Move on to where your empowerment does exist within your moment. Bring yourself back. take a deep breath and realize that the things that you're thinking about are not happening right now. And flow forward from the moment that you're in.